Hi, let's take a look at how we use our adaptive, personalized AI assistant that will learn from us as we grade. And so whether your students have submitted an assignment in Google Docs, through a Google Classroom that you've synced, or if you have given the assignment directly in EnlightenAI, when you set up to grade, it's going to look exactly the same. So we're going to share all of these features through our demo classroom, which you have as well in your account. So when I go to my demo classroom, I have this demo assignment. It's an opinion piece on AI grading and feedback. And when I click on it, I'm going to be prompted to set up to grade, and I can do it in any of these three fashions. The most common fashion is going to be to choose a rubric. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. When I go there, I have many options to set up my rubric. So I can use any of the rubrics that I have used in the past, which are in my rubric section. I can shop for a rubric in the featured templates. I can look at others that have been shared by teachers or colleagues. And then I can also create a new rubric myself. So that's by AI generating it. That is by uploading it, copying and pasting it. Or of course, if you want, you can build it from scratch. For today, I'm simply going to preview the claim evidence and reasoning rubric, and I'm going to go ahead and use that one. I'm going to be prompted to give the AI some details about the task. So this really helps the AI to understand what you're looking for by giving it some explicit instructions about what students were asked to do. So that's things like what grade level you're instructing, the expected response length, the prompt or task that was given to students. You can copy and paste in your text, as well as an exemplar student response that really helps anchor the standard of excellence, and any other specific instructions. That's a really powerful field to tell the AI your style. So that could be things like provide 2 glows and 1 grow. It could be to focus on a particular aspect of student writing or to de-emphasize another aspect. It's a really powerful feature to tune the AI assistant before you get started. I'm going to skip it for now, and I'm going to go ahead and click save and then start grading. We'll get a couple of reminders as we go, but now we have and are into our grading experience. So I have a sample student submission for John Key, a fictional student. Here's John's response, and the AI has already taken its best attempt, based on the information I've given it, to give feedback and scores for this piece. Now, the AI is not trained by me yet, so it doesn't know what I specifically would comment on in this piece. So I'm going to want to spend probably more time on these first early examples to train it on what it is that I'm looking for. Now, for the purposes of this video, we're not going to dive deep into the specific submission, but we are going to demonstrate how the AI learns. And we're going to do that through a simple exercise. So imagine that I had asked students to put their word count. I'm going to put the PS phrase here, remember to include your word count. And I'll actually say per the assignment requirements. So imagine that I had asked students to include their word count, but this student clearly forgot to. So I'm reminding them in my feedback to do this. I'm going to go ahead and save and continue. And the AI is now starting off on this next submission by Jane Palm, a new submission, and it's starting to provide feedback and generate scores. Now, it is 20% trained. It has seen one example of the kind of feedback and scores that I'd give. And we can see little elements of learning, like now it has this second paragraph, but it doesn't quite know that word count is one of the expectations. So I'm going to put PS, remember to include your word count. And by the third submission, I'd expect, even though it's not fully trained, it probably at this point has recognized that if students don't include their word count somewhere, then we should probably comment on it. And here we see that right here. So remember to include your word count at the end of the assignment. I haven't told the AI this, I haven't instructed it, but it is learning and adapting based on the feedback that I'm leaving for students. And from that, it's inferring and learning to apply the expectations I've shown it to future submissions. So this saves me a ton of time in having to fix the AI feedback repeatedly, because it's going to learn and adapt and improve with each click of the button with each submission. And when I save and continue, these are all of the sample submissions for now. I have lots of options to send the feedback. We have other videos on this, on how to develop reteaching resources, and the like. So definitely check out our other tutorials. We hope this is helpful and that this makes grading and feedback your superpower and a much more sustainable practice for you.